Oh! Oh, it's you.
Who was you expecting? Maybe,
A tall, handsome, stable boy who is going to give me a rose.
Well, you got him.
I know.
Happy wedding day.
So what have you got planned this time?
What do you mean?
Well, last time you had this entire room filled with balloons. Now, how are you going to top that, huh?
Madam, you underestimate me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't see anything.
That's because you ain't looking in the right place.
Oh, and just where am I supposed to look, huh?
Over that way, over there.
Hmm?
Over there.
Where does that lead?
I hope that leads down the road to future happiness.
Ooh.
You like it?
Yes.
Come on.
Oh.
I'm going to spirit you away. This way. This way.
What a sweet tooth my boy has. You'd better hurry. You have a busy day.
All right. I'm here. Vince.
Do you always answer the door just like that?
Did you ever hear of calling first?
Oh, I'm going to put a double-cylinder lock on your door.
Please come in.
I knew you wouldn't mind.
Look at this face. Does this look like a happy face?
Mary, there's a psychopath out there. He has killed 4 women already.
What a comforting thought. Thank you.
Look at this thing. This lock wouldn't keep a cat out of your apartment.
There's a doorman.
Doorman? He's a little guy. He's 75 years old. A good wind, boom, he's gone. This is a lock.
I have to be at Donna's in half an hour for a wedding toast.
So go.
Why are you doing this?
Don't you know?
Well, I'm sure that you're trying to be
Mary,
helpful,
Mary, I lost you once. I'm not going to lose you again.
We're almost there.
What?
Here we are. This is your first stop on the road to happiness.
Hello. Are you two ready to retie the knot? Oh. I hope you haven't got any butterflies in your stomach. Oh, absolutely not. I can't wait. Is that Marley and Victoria? Are they coming here?
I know. Actually, they're coming right from the airport and going to the church.
Oh, well, then who is going to be here?
Well, Mary, for one, and Scott.
This is Scott.
Hi,
Dad.
Scott. I'm so glad you could come today.
Well, I'm really happy for you.
Too.
I know my Reginald's put you guys through a lot.
Hey.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Look, why don't you sit down here? We're looking forward to a really terrific day.
Yes.
Yes, huh?
Hello, Cheryl. Why don't you and Scott sit on the couch? That way you two can be together. Nicole, don't worry about it. You don't have to do that for us.
Oh, no, that's fine. Listen, I remember when Michael and I were your age, we couldn't stand to be apart for not even a minute, right? Oh.
Morning.
Started out to be one anyway. Here we are.
Oh, thank you, Bridget.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Cheers, huh?
Cheers to, us. Oh, Monsieur, a glass of champagne.
Oh, no, thank you, Bridget.
Are you sure, dear?
Uh-huh.
Well, can I make you a nice cup of tea?
Sure, that would be nice.
Thanks. What about you, Scott? Would you like a cup of tea?
Or maybe a nice strong cup of black coffee. You must be exhausted.
I'm fine. Thanks.
Bridget, why don't you make us some sandwiches or something? I'm sure the kids are hungry.
Oh, thank you. Sure, Mr. Ruck. All right, wait.
Good. Scott? Scott, why don't you come in here and talk to me for a second?
What for?
Just come over here and talk to me, okay? Cheryl, you'll excuse us for a moment, please? Thank you.
Maybe I will have some champagne. Thanks.
Scott, why don't you tell me what's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. Cheryl and I aren't seeing each other anymore, okay?
Well, why? What happened?
It's Cheryl. She's too unreasonable is what it is.
He is just being totally unreasonable.
Will you tell me what happened?
She's too tied to Vince, Michael. She can't make a move without his approval. I can't even talk to her about anything.
Oh, he's fine. He found somebody to talk to, if you know what I mean.
Now she's making this big deal out of this friend of mine, Trish Kirkland. She's just a friend.
She's what Pops would call a tart.
Scott! Oh, no, I can't believe that. Neither can I.
I didn't believe it either until last night.
I don't know. I think something might have happened last night.
Well, like what?
I might have had a little too much to drink.
Totally plastered.
Oh, no. Oh, Cheryl, I'm so sorry. If I'd realized this was what was happening, I never would have had you two meet here
No,
today.
it's okay. My mom is really happy for you. She wanted me to be here.
I did this for Mom. She really wanted me to come over here.
Scott, look, I have a feeling that this is all going to work out between you and Cheryl.
I don't know, Michael.
Well, I do. In the meantime, this is Donna's day. I'd like to be nice to her. So, if you can find it within yourself, just try and relax and have a good time, okay?
Michael has worked so hard to make this day happen. I'd really appreciate it if you could just try to have a little bit of fun.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Good man. So, how's everything going in here?
Oh, just fine. Scott, are you sure you wouldn't like some champagne?
I'm fine, thanks. Just tell them.
Patricia didn't think you were fine last night.
What?
I saw her leaving your room, Scott. She looked pretty unhappy.
You mean you were there?
Well, we tried.
What did you do, Scott? Pass out?
Bridget. I think Cheryl needs a little more sugar in her tea. She's could use a little sweetening up.
Thanks a lot.
I just want to show you how to use this thing.
Vince, you cannot just drop in here.
Why? You worried your neighbors will think you're my old lady?
There's a cold draft coming in from the hallway.
This will only take a second.
It's cold in here.
All right. Just remember that you have to lock it with a key. You can't just go out and slam the door.
Wonderful, very convenient.
Oh, your other lock? Whew. I could have opened that with a table knife or my credit card.
All right, I'm grateful.
About time you're grateful.
I was cold.
That wouldn't happen if you wore enough clothing. Well, I guess I'll be leaving. I'm sorry I made you late for the wedding.
It's okay. Zach and Quinn are picking me up, and they're late.
Huh? I'll see you.
Vince? Have you paid the rent on Mary's place yet?
What kind of question is that? Why do you keep asking me that?
Because I have something for you. Just come in here.
What is going on? This is the deed to the building the man's place is in.
Right.
What are you doing with it?
Just read it.
This thing is in your name.
It is.
Why?
When you were gone, the building went up for sale, and a lot of people were bidding on it.
Including you?
No. Someone gave it to me. For Christmas.
Well, I imagine he had a tough time stuffing it in your stocking.
I don't want trouble with you about this.
Someone gave you a building for Christmas, and you took it.
Well, it was anonymous. I didn't see I really had a choice.
Anonymous. You know what that makes you?
Yeah, I know what that makes me. It doesn't make me your old lady. But it makes me your landlady.
Hi. You mind if I join you?
Yes. Are you deaf?
I knew you didn't really mean that. Besides, you don't have to order me anything.
I didn't intend to.
I already had something.
Is that why you came here, Chad? To tell me that you'd already eaten?
I came here to tell you that I know exactly what happened to Linda's little black book.
Oh, really?
And you took it, and you stashed it somewhere.
You mean you don't know where?
Does it really matter? I mean, you really can't do anything until you break the code, right? Must have been burning the midnight oil at the library, going through all those military code books and trying to figure out what it's all about. I guess your fellow officers at the police station must be wondering why you're so driven.
Just shut up, okay?
I'm just wondering, did you break the code? Did you get to the good stuff about me?
I really couldn't be less interested in the stuff about you.
Oh, come on. Aren't you even a little curious to know what I meant when I said I was going to change my tactics with you?
I don't care what you do to me, Chad. It's not going to make any difference.
Yeah? Well, how about that nice, big, hard-working family of yours? And this cute little greasy spoon. Do you care about them? I thought that might get your attention.
If you think that I'm going to protect my dirty little secret at the expense of my family, you are dead wrong. Because if you do one thing to hurt any of them, I'll tell this whole city that I used to turn tricks for you. I'll shout it from the rooftops.
I didn't say anything about hurting anybody, baby. That's not my style at all.
What do you mean?
I just meant that I was going to start being nice to your family. Well, some of them, anyway.
Cheryl?
What's the matter, baby? You lost your appetite? This...
Oh!
Hey,
Oh, your hands are freezing. Where have you been?
What kind of greeting is that?
Did you go out?
Well, I took a walk. Got something to eat?
Oh, why? It's freezing outside. You get a bruise or a fear.
This isn't cross-examination, Counselor.
How far did you go?
Just to the park and back. You know, you're sleeping the day away.
Well, after last night, I had to get some rest. Where did you get the energy to take a walk?
I have amazing recuperative powers.
I've noticed.
I did some thinking, you know, about our partnership.
What should you decide?
That is working out very well.
Good.
I think we'll both get what we want, Peggy.
I know what I want. Right now.
Did anyone ever tell you you're just the slightest bit forward?
And no one any objected.
People might object to us getting what we want, you know.
So, to hell with them.
That was Mary. She said she's going to be delayed, and we should go ahead without her.
Well, I do hope you told her that we couldn't hold this one back if we tried.
Well, how many times does a girl get married?
You to me? As many times as you want.
Well, does anybody want any more caviar? Yes, I would, Bridget. Oh, yes, all right.
Since when are you so fond of caviar? You always used to make such a big deal out of it before.
I hope that's somebody in a good mood.
Me too.
Sergeant Corey.
Hi.
Adam, hi, please, come join us.
Listen, I don't have much time. I just came by to get the ring.
Ring, 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 ring. But ring.
You know what ring.
Hey.
Oh, Nicole, could I have some of those cucumber sandwiches? Yes. Cheryl, could you pass these to Donna? Thank you.
You know, I seem to have left that ring in my coat in the hallway. Just a sec. Honey, I have to go out in the hallway for a sec. I'll be back.
All right, well, you better hurry back. I might not fit into my wedding dress if I eat all of these sandwiches. You know.
I'll be right back. Here.
Wait a minute, I thought you said...
No, I know. I just wanted to get you out of here and talk to you. Look, what have you found out about this killer?
Oh, a lot. Really, what? Well, we know he's organized, that he can move fast. He can kill somebody in a matter of seconds with his bare hands. We know that he doesn't fit the pattern of any other killer in the United States at the moment.
Adam, what you're telling me is that you haven't found out anything.
That's right.
So we don't know anything except that we might know the suspect.
Well, Tony was right if he ran into your bachelor party last night.
Don't you think we'd have an inkling?
Not necessarily. Listen, at least Donna's safe. This killer seems to be a moral kind of guy. Donna, well, she's a very respectable married lady.
There is not one word in here about who really bought the building.
I know.
And you have no idea who gave it to you.
Well, at first I thought it had to be Michael because he's been so sweet to me, but he swore he didn't do it.
Mm-hmm. And no other name crosses your mind.
Reginald.
Who else?
It had to be, but I don't know why he did it.
I do.
Why?
Well, he knows how I feel. If you own a building where I had my business.
How would you feel?
Lousy. He had to do it. He's trying to cause trouble between the two of us.
As if we didn't have enough.
Yeah, well, he just likes a little insurance in case I get in the clear and you found out what he did. Or in case, you know, you decided to come back to me.
That must be Zach. I don't want that to come between us.
Good, neither do I.
Hi.
I'm sorry we're so late.
No, you're just in time.
Oh, good.
Look who's here.
Hi. Hi. You look lovely.
Hey, what do you say, Zach?
Hi.
I think that Zach, being an attorney, could be the answer to our problem.
Oh, I knew you were a tiger in the courtroom. I had no idea about the bedroom.
Any objection?
Mm-hmm. None whatsoever.
You going to your sister's wedding today?
Yeah, when they have to.
You don't like Michael Hudson?
Too. That's an understatement. I have to put in an appearance, though. I have to at least make a show of mending fences. That is, if I can manage to stay out of jail.
Oh, you'd have to get the charges dropped for that.
You could arrange that, couldn't you?
Oh, Peter, I don't know. I mean, you did sort of hold Donna against her will.
Yeah, I know it turned out that way, but I only had the best of intentions.
How about, coming over to my side of the bed for a little plea bargaining?
Again?
Forget it. I can at least reduce the charge.
And the sentence?
Yeah, sure. Now, what do I get in return?
I know what you want.
You sure do.
No, I mean socially.
Oh?
I did a little research on your background.
Uh-huh. And what did you find out?
That you weren't exactly raised in high society.
That's a laugh and putting it mildly. It was a sticks.
Now, I also found out that you left your family and you have never returned. And you changed your name.
Want to know why I picked Lazarus?
I certainly would.
In the Bible, Lazarus was raised from the dead. Where I was, what I was, it was like being dead. So I named myself Lazarus when I brought myself back to life.
You know, you are a very aggressive, determined woman.
I'm glad you noticed.
I can help you to go some places.
I sure hope so.
I know my father would approve.
What if you didn't?
Well, that isn't relevant.
Peter, I would hate to think that you wouldn't live up to our bargain just because your father took exception to it.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that I don't want any report cards from Reggie. This has to be just between you and me.
You got it.
We can start today.
Mm-hmm.
Or you lose my cooperation.
Where are you going?
To shower and change. We're going to a wedding.
Well, come on, I'll drive you.
No, Scott, don't do me any favors.
Sure, what has gotten
Scott,
into y'all?
that two-seater of yours doesn't have enough room for me. Don't you have to pick up Patricia?
If you need a ride, I will give you one, no problem, okay?
Hey, somebody need a ride?
I
Nobody. I'm going that direction. I'll be happy to give you a lift.
Thanks, Adam.
That's probably the florist.
Hey, I'll get it. Don't worry.
Hey,
Thanks,
you
buddy.
take care of that ring?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Cheryl.
I guess I'd better be going soon.
Oh, these aren't supposed to be here. They're supposed to be at the church. Well, where are the arrangements for the reception? Well, I don't know. The florist didn't say anything.
Dear.
Look, Michael, it's getting kind of busy here. Well, thanks for the invitation, okay?
All right, look, everything's going to work out between you and Cheryl. I know it.
Don't hold your breath. Thanks, honey.
Oh, these are so perfect. Well, I'm on my way to the church. I'll take them with me. Hey, Michael, where did you find all these orchids?
Well, there's now a small country that has no orchids, but lots of American men.
Well, they're beautiful, thank you. And they're going to be brown if we don't refrigerate them. Bridget, could you help me? Oh, yes. Come on now. I'll take them all, thanks. There we go. Here we go. Soon, Mrs. Hudson. Ooh, yes.
Bye. I think we have a moment to ourselves.
No.
I think I spoke a little too
Yeah,
soon.
well, just hold that thought. Yes, hello? Marley! Oh, did you get here? I mean, are you here? What do you mean you're not here?
Where is she?
She said that the plane had to land in Minneapolis because of a terrible snowstorm. I am not having this wedding without you. Now, your father and I will just go down to the church, and we'll tell everybody that the whole thing's off.
No way. There is going to be a wedding.
Now, the next part of Another World.
Marley, look, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Gus get in the plane. He can fly up to the Twin Cities, pick you guys up, and have you back here in no time. Well, what do you mean? They're not allowing anyone to land? Well, why? How deep is the snow? 14 inches?
I am not getting married without Marley and Victoria. I mean it.
Okay. Marley, honey, look, you know how much of a dream this wedding has been for your mom. And, for me, too. And part of that dream was to have you there. But I'll tell you, if you can't make it, we're going to go ahead and have this wedding without you. I know. Like, things have a way of happening between me and Donna. So I'm going to grab this chance while it's here. You understand now? Thanks. Look, I'd like you to tell your mother that. Okay? Good. I'll put her on. Yeah, honey, I love you too. Okay, bye.
Hi. I know. He is very persuasive. Yeah, well, I just hope that you all aren't stuck at the airport for too awfully long. I know. I love you too. Vicky too. Bye.
Well?
Well, let's go get married.
Oh, right. I can think of something I'd like you to
No,
first.
yeah. Wait, no. I got you. We have to get married.
Well, I'm sorry the kids aren't going to be here.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm glad we're getting married.
Me too.
Well, gosh, my mother's not going to be here either.
I know. I really can't wait to meet her.
Yeah, well, she's just too sick to travel, but I don't know, maybe we'll go visit her after the honeymoon, huh?
We've got a deal.
Terrific.
Everything inside. Well, like she's wondering if she's doing the right thing. I know. The dressing room's right down here. We can get anything in there. Great. You're being impossible.
I am. You are the one that's insisting upon playing Miss Lady Bountiful.
You realize you're going to make me late for the wedding.
Look, it's really very simple. Look, do me a favor. I don't want to go to the wedding. You go to the wedding and keep your building.
You're the most pig-headed man I have ever known in my life.
Pig-headed. Learned that in Paraguay. Nice. Pig-headed.
When you two decide what you want to do,
don't give me this
a
thing.
call.
Ready?
No, look, I'm ready.
Look, I want to tell you one thing
Yes.
about this whole situation.
What?
This is insane. Did Reginald teach you how to do little gestures like this that have no meaning at all?
That, Vince?
Why not? I don't understand this. This is totally unreasonable.
I'm not being
All of you have clients like this?
reasonable. You're the one that
Most of them.
won't even stop and think about it. You could at least...
I have been thinking about this while you've been pounding me on my brain. Now, take it easy, will you, please? Would you take this?
I don't
please?
want it.
Please, just
I
take
don't
it back.
want it.
Take it
Why
back.
won't you take it? You know, I was thinking maybe I should go up to the sanctuary and see if everything's all right up there. Oh, no, we just have a little time. Michael must be very happy, huh? Happy isn't the word. Dirk is more like it. Right.
Well, after all they've been through, you know?
Oh, I'll get it. Okay.
Is everybody decent in here?
Unfortunately, yes. Get in here.
And here I showed up early and everything.
Hi, Matt. Come on in.
Hi. Well, Michael wants me to read a short passage from the Bible during the ceremony, and as I understand, the Bible is in here.
It's right here.
I should have a short rehearsal before the big moment.
Good idea.
I think the passage has been marked. Is that Donna's Bible? She's had it since she was a little girl. Our mother gave it to her on her confirmation.
I'll take good care of
Is
it.
there a Mr. Corey here?
Yes, I'm Mr. Corey.
I'm the pastor's secretary. There's a message for you in his office.
Oh, thank you.
I'll show you how to get there.
Thank you very much. Back in a minute.
Okay, Mac. Well, I guess we should get to work.
Yeah, I think there's about 3 dozen pew bouquets with our names on it. Let's go.
All right.
What is it?
Well, I wonder where the florist left the pew bouquet.
Nicole, look. Yeah, good. Little hysterical, do you think? You have it.
Oh, let me get
Okay,
this
okay. All right, yeah, I've got it. You get the door.
Okay. Are you all right?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
There should be a
All right,
in there.
I got it. Okay.
I don't believe it. This florist must be having a really bad day. Why was this box be filled with bouquets?
How many ushers does Michael have?
It's obviously a mistake. I just hope he brought the box over here.
Yeah, what would a wedding be without pew bouquets? All right, now where is it, do you think?
Well, maybe he left them in here.
Okay.
If only I could get it open.
Nicole, wait a minute.
Did you find them?
The pew bouquets are in
Oh, thanks.
Let's go.
Let's hurry.
Okay?
Yes. Oh, I can't believe you
I know. I know. I've got it. All right. Here we go.
Hi.
Hi. You look nice.
Oh, thanks. You look really nice yourself. Beautiful.
Look, Scott, about what I said.
Sure, about last night, I don't know what you...
I know. We'll do it. We'll do it. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Just in time.
We have all these pew bouquets to put up before all the guests are
We're
arriving.
going to get to this kid.
No, why don't we give you a hand?
Oh, and they say the younger generation might go to the...
That would be great. You start in the back and we'll cover the front.
Okay.
Okay.
No. I haven't seen you in that dress before.
It's new. I just got it.
Makes you look older.
I am older, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
I'm a lot wiser, too.
Oh, Scott.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Peter.
Oh, he's not here. Yet.
Oh, I was supposed to meet him here. I guess I'm a little early.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just wait.
Sure thing.
Oh,
Mom,
I'm so late. I can't believe it.
we were waiting at Donna's for you. Where have you been?
The world turned up at my front door.
Hi.
Hi, honey. Oh, boy, do you look really beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Mary. Sorry I'm so late. Oh, no, don't be. I'll show you where to change.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I think we did that just in the nick of time.
Yeah, right.
Maybe we should see it ourselves. It'll save wear and tear on the ushers. Thanks, you guys.
Well, I guess I should sit on Michael's side.
Yeah, and I guess I'm on Donna's.
If all that stuff means anything.
Yeah. Well,
There you are.
Trish.
I guess it does.
Cheryl looks surprised to see me.
Well, so am I. I didn't know you got invited to this.
I don't need an invitation to sit next to you.
Another bride, another groom.
I told you we'd be early. You, don't like weddings?
Oh, I love them. And you?
Sure, as long as there's somebody else.
You're not going to marry, huh?
Absolutely not.
Just as well.
What do you mean?
Where are you going to find somebody masochistic enough to be your husband?
A lot of men have wanted to marry me.
It just goes to show you.
What?
There's a whole lot of masochists out there.
Does this look all right? Oh, Mary, you look absolutely beautiful.
I don't know.
I've been running around like a crazy person all day long.
Well, you could never tell to look at you.
I wanted to get out of this room early so that Donna could have it to herself.
Mary,
Yeah.
I want to thank you for standing up for Donna.
Oh, you don't have to thank me.
No, I want to. Donna was a very unhappy person before Michael came back. She didn't have very many friends.
Well, I'm her friend.
I know that now, and she does too.
No matter how I feel about Reginald, I will always care about his children.
We feel the same way about you.
Glad.
I wonder if Reginald will be showing up.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Peter's obviously coming.
Why do you say that?
Because Peggy Lazarus is here. And nobody would be inviting her except Peter. Excuse me, let me get that.
Sure.
Hi, Mac, come on in. I think you're back to the Bible.
Right. Hello, Mary.
Hello, Mac.
Oh, it's quite a happy day, isn't it?
It is that. It is.
Well, I better get going. Here comes the bride.
Good.
Hello.
Oh, thank you so much for being a part of the ceremony.
It's my honor. You have a wonderful day.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
See all you lovely ladies later.
Bye, Mac. Well, this is it.
Oh, well, now, Miss Donna, what can I do for you?
Bridget, nothing. You're a guest now here at the wedding.
That's right. From now on, we'll take good care of Donna.
Right.
Oh, well, of course. Of course,
Of course, if there's nothing for me to do.
Oh,
Bridget, what's wrong?
Oh, no. Oh, no, everything's right. Oh, no, it's just...
I've grown so fond of you, Miss Donna. And I'm just so happy for you and Mr. Michael.
Oh, Bridget, thank you so much. Oh, he is wonderful, though, isn't he?
Oh, my. He's a bit of a proper Hulk.
I never did notice.
Well, I'm not dead yet, you know. Well, remember, I'm the one that knows what's under the kilt.
I Oh, you're wonderful. You have fun today.
I just want you to be so happy all of your life, my dear.
I will.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, well,
Beautiful. You needed something borrowed?
Oh, I forgot all about that. Oh, that's perfect. Just perfect. And I think this is probably the best time to give you this. This is from MJ and Cheryl. And me.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait to see what it is.
Oh.
And now you have something new.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is fun.
All right, now you have something borrowed,
Right.
and you have something new.
Right. And we have the Bible for something old.
Right. Oh, I just need something blue.
Mm-hmm. No problem there. It just so happens I've always wanted to buy one of these for myself, so I bought it for you.
Oh, yes, I love it. Now I have my something blue.
Something trashy and blue.
Well, you know, when Michael was talking about making this day happen, I really didn't think it would be necessary. I mean, I have him no matter what, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it is. It's going to be a wonderful day.
You deserve it.
You should get dressed. You don't want to be late for your own wedding. No, you're right. It is almost time.
Can we do anything to help you?
No, actually, I would just like a few minutes alone, if you don't mind.
I don't blame you.
I love you. Oh, honey, I love you, too. Thank you.
And I am so happy for you.
Thanks.
Maybe we ought to go check on the groom.
Oh, what a good idea. You be happy. Well, how can I not be? I mean, I have the most wonderful man in the world, the kindest, the sweetest, and the most stubborn. Absolutely. Those are very good qualities. Hang on to it. Thank you, Mary. Oh.
We'll meet you at the top of the aisle.
Oh, I will be there. Okay.
Well, hello, beautiful. Look at you.
You don't look bad yourself.
Thanks.
Hey, I thought you were supposed to be ushering.
I am. You
course, we're going to be next.
Dun, dun, dun. I know.
You're going to make this beautiful bride.
Hi. Hi.
She's with Scott?
Yeah. What does this mean? It means that it's all over, MJ. She doesn't mean anything to Scott, Cheryl. Scott's going out with Patricia now, and I couldn't care less.
I don't believe that.
Believe it, MJ. I gave him his ring back. We're not seeing each other anymore. Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry.
Just a minute. What's going on here, Michael?
What are you talking about?
You can't possibly want me to read this.
Mac, why not?
All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
What? Steve, what are you talking about?
Part of Another World was brought to you by Era Plus. Has the power to cut clean through many of your toughest stains. Era Plus. Protein power to cut clean through. Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.
On Another World,
Happy wedding day.
Michael and Donna are planning to live out the rest of their lives together, or die trying. Then, on Santa Barbara.
Just think it's best if we end it before it begins.
But will Kelly give up on the man she loves this week?